it's very, very hard to write what we call a running column, which by that I mean writing a column as an event is going on, because things continually change, and and columns tend to be, you tend to grab a certain theme and hammer it. Well, that theme might change from one inning to the next, or one quarter to the next, even one play to the next. So it's very hard to do that. So a lot of times I end up writing a column on deadline after the event's over, and you kind of just like very quickly take everything that you saw into consideration, and you pick one thing out, or you pick a certain element out and decide this is what I'm going to write about. And generally by the time the game's over, I've picked out what I'm going to write about. And that involves communication, because the events that I generally cover when I do event-driven columns, I'm always there with a beat writer. And so we always have this communication in the last few minutes of the game. What are you going to write about? What are you going to focus on in the game story? So we're not trampling all over each other. And here's what I'm planning on doing. Okay, that's fine. I'm doing this. I'm going in a different direction. So the other, so that's. So it's usually in the last few minutes of a game or the last few minutes of an event that you kind of come up with roughly what you're going to write about. And you always go into an event worrying that nothing's going to surface, or that something's not going to, but it always does. Something always happens that gives you something to write about. So.
And point of clarification, when you say beat writer, would you explain that to our viewers?
A beat writer is someone who covers that team exclusively. They're the person that covers all the games. It goes and writes all the game stories. It does all the previews and all the advances. They're the ones who are the exclusive writer for that particular team.